All right, so yesterday in Thirst, she talked about how she was saying goodbye to her brother and how sad that was, right? All right, we're on chapter 9. Next morning, Faiza is at my doorstep instead of meeting me at our usual place. Where's Sanjay? She says. What happened? In my misery, I'd forgotten she doesn't know. The grown-ups decided that Amit and Sanjay should go away for a while. I whisper. Go away? What do you mean, go away? Faiza's voice is raised. I reach for her hand and squeeze. Shh! We have to be careful. If anyone asks, we say he went to the village to help my grandparents. Did he? She whispers. I weigh my choices. If Sanjay is my brother, Faiza is my sister. It doesn't matter that we have different mothers or believe in different gods. I cannot get through this time alone. I need her. Plus, I know she can keep a secret. So I tell her the truth. When I show her the newspaper that Ram uncle left behind, her eyes get wide. She's as alarmed as I was when I read about the water mafia. They steal water from wells, pipelines, and tankers in the middle of the night. They bribe the authorities so that they will ignore their wrongdoing. They make huge profits from the misery of others. Without water, people can't live. How can they be so greedy? Faiza usually has a lot to say, but now she can barely mumble. I'm scared, Minnie. I reach for her hand. I can't say aloud how terrified I am. I have to keep reminding myself that my brother is smart. We have to believe in him, I tell Faiza. Also, he's safe there. On our walk to school, I notice a flyer on a lamppost. Water is life. Stealing water is a crime. My eyes flicker over every word and the picture of the world held in human hands. Half of the earth is green and lush. The other half is parched, dry, and dying. The poster is peeling at the corners. How can I not have seen it before? What else did I not notice? Faiza reads my mind. I never noticed it either, she says, shaking her head. I think back to all the hard lessons I've learned over the years. When I was little, Ma told me not to touch the stove or I'd get burned. I pricked my finger and realized roses come with thorns. Baba made sure I didn't wander off in a crowd because bad things could happen. Is this growing up? Learning how dangerous the world can be? Learning that not everyone follows the rules? That some people don't care if they hurt others? That they only care about themselves and making a profit? We reach school and hurry in and take our seats as the bell rings. Miss Shah hands out packets. This packet is to help you prepare for the final exam, which is less than a month away. Loud groans meet her announcement. I know, she says. I'm trying to help. If you study and can answer all the questions in this packet, I promise you will pass the exam and make it to 8th grade. Our eyes meet and she smiles. I even expect to see some of you go to college. I blush. I am happy Miss Shaw believes in me, and I've always wanted to make it to college too, but now I have to make it through this worrisome time. I stare out the classroom window. This is a bad time for me to be so distracted. Instead of studying, all I can think about is what Sanjay might be doing on the farm. Are there other workers besides him and Amit? Where do they live? Sleep? Eat? I wish I could talk to him, but he's so far away. That night, I write to Sanjay instead of writing in my journal. I don't mention the flyer. Instead, I tell him about school and Faiza and his friends. Then I add a poem because when he calls me poetess, it always makes me smile. I didn't say namaste or smile at trouble or invite it home. I didn't recognize it, like Red Riding Hood didn't recognize the wolf. Yes.
Why would you send a note? Then people could find him.
That's true.
You think they check people's mailboxes?
Well,
I'm not sure. So the question is, if they're sending a note, then that makes it easier for the people to find them. But I think part of it is they recognize the people. They recognize the kid. They would recognize them if they saw them, but they don't necessarily know who they are. Well, so like she's allowed to write them letters and stuff because it's not a formal like thing. But
People know where she lives. They never seen her. Aaron. Wait, but then Aaron, they never seen her.
Chapter 10. A week after Sanjay leaves, we are adjusting to our new normal. I miss him, but at least we know he's okay. Sanjay finally called us last night from the farm. It was good to hear his voice, even though the connection was full of static since the farm is so far away from any city. Ma and I were so relieved to hear his voice that we started to cry, and even Baba had to blink away tears. Minnie, it's really nice here in the country. The air smells different, and we grow vegetables that get sold in the bazaar, Sanjay told us. The air? How so? I asked. It smells fresh, like the earth after rain. It smells of apples growing on the tree. Now who's the poet, I say? Tell me more. Okay, it smells of okra, your favorite vegetable, Minnie. Ma made okra yesterday. It was not like yours. I never liked okra till Sanjay cooked it. He sliced it thin and magically made it crispy and salty and sweet, which made me forget I was even eating okra. Kind of sounds like a potato chip, but with okra, which is a vegetable. When will Sanjay cook for me again? Sanjay went on to tell us that there was a river nearby, one unlike the dirty Mithi River near our house, where he and some of the other workers got to swim. I told him I saw some people picking up litter near our river a few days ago. Maybe I'll join them next time, I say. Imagine ever being able to swim in the Mithi. That would take a good imagination, Sanjay said. But if you're helping, who knows? And we ended the call. I missed Sanjay before more than ever. I had promised to keep writing, and he promised to try to call again in a week. We were both trying so hard to be brave, but it felt like all our promises were soaked in worry and longing. So now I had to adjust to life without Sanjay, not just for the fun stuff like reading comic books together and writing silly notes, but for chores too. Sanjay was there each morning to help pour the buckets of water into our big storage barrel and to haul extra water on laundry day. He was stronger than Ma or me. Without him, we struggled and sloshed precious water on ourselves. That evening, I'm at the neighborhood store picking up a few groceries when I see Ravi. Our eyes meet, and there is a flash of recognition before we both look away. Should I have said hello? Minnie, says the shopkeeper, I haven't seen Sanjay. Where is he? A few days ago, I would have answered her simple question with an honest answer. At work or playing cricket. But now I'm not sure what to say. And Ravi is standing right there. Although I know he helped Sanjay and Amit, I admit, so he's on our side. Finally, I mumble, he had to go help my grandmother for a while. From the corner of my eye, I see Ravi give the smallest of nods as he walks away. Moti follows me home. I can tell he misses Sanjay too. He sniffs around, then pokes his head into the house and barks as if calling Sanjay. After restlessly pacing, he whimpers and looks into my eyes. I know, I say. I miss him too. He sighs and we settle down together out in the front stoop, Moti's head resting on my foot. I stroke him to comfort myself. This new normal will never feel right. Huh?
I know, I like that. Like, the normal will never feel like.
It's got like a poetic feel to it, doesn't it? Nope, that would be somebody pounding on the metal.